recruiting news that I'm completely in the dark about, unaware.
And this actually affects everyone on screen. Breaking news at 7 o'clock. 5-star defensive tackle flips his commitment to the University of Miami by the name of Justin Scott from Chicago, Illinois, flipping away from OSU, the team that Mark is a fan of. And yes, so that literally just came down. That was a guy who was visited before. We talked about this. Miami was in the driver's seat at one point going before the season. Things looked great that he was coming here, took a couple other visits, committed to OSU. Seemed like it was set and settled science. But apparently Miami has been really doing the work behind the scenes all through this year. Joe Salavea and Jason Taylor and the entire staff leading that charge. And this is a seismic move. This is a top 10 player in America that you flip from, a blue blood team, a top tier program, but you flip him away from there. And this is like almost what Jeremiah Smith had tweeted a couple weeks ago, another OSU commit that like, hey, follow that trend. But, talking about going where you're needed more than where you're wanted. You know what I mean? I think that we need him more than does OSU. And to get that to happen, that is massive. I cannot overstate how huge that is. Justin Scott. I should have had it queued up. I actually had it on my other computer in the front room. But yeah, on 247 Sports, he's number 7 in the country. In the 247 Sports composite, he's 12th in the country. Number 3 D-line in both. Number 1 in the state of Illinois in both rankings. This is an elite player like we talked about before. And he literally minutes ago just flipped to the University of Miami in this class. And look, if you've been following my Twitter, which you should at Underwood Sports, I've been talking about, hey, we took a little step forward on the field this year from 5-7 to 7-5. Is it where we want to be? No. But is it a step forward from where we were? Yes. But I've been tweeting pretty consistently, hey, great, that's good. But Mario, what are we going to do about this 24 recruiting class? Like, I need to see something. You need to do something. See something, done something, massive, massive, massive get. And we just need to keep that rolling.
Yeah, people in the chat are asking about rankings, but this is so fresh that I don't believe any rankings have been updated. I don't see him on the 2024 commitment list, so that may take a little time.
It may take a little bit of time. It is on his individual player page, like I'm looking at. Actually, it is updated on the commitment list page. He is there. That has been linked and associated. The ranking has not changed yet. It was 11 and it stays at 11 because they haven't done the math part of it, but they're in the process of doing the tagging. So they have tagged Justin Scott. Oh, did you get a refresh on there, Mark?
Well, I was just saying, when you said it was on the commitment list, I was like, no, it's not on the commitment list because I just pulled it up like 45 seconds ago, but I refreshed it and yeah, he's at the top of the board. There it is.
Like I was saying it, I had it up on his player page. It has the banner. So I was saying it, and literally as I was saying, I clicked it and I saw it. So yeah, it was in those 45 seconds that transaction was transacted in the back end of the 247 Sports website. But yeah, man. So who in the world? Oh, nice. Anyways, yeah, huge get. So I and others have been looking for the movement in this class because the group. So let's go back to 655 or 658. The group was good, but not good enough. We needed to add and upgrade, add players, upgrade certain slots. We needed some home runs. We need some game changers, right? Flip it to 7 o'clock, and hey, we done got another one, right? And he's the first 5-star in this class, slots in at the top. He's above Zaquan Patterson, All-American. Justin Scott's an All-American. He slots in over Zaquan Patterson, over Marquise Lightfoot, over Artavius Jones, another defensive tackle in this class. And this is getting towards, obviously he needs to sign in 3 weeks, but these are the kind of players we need to get. And when you get those players and you play those players, then you get the impact from those players, right? Let's just look right now. Cam Kinchens, 4-star All-American coming out of high school, All-American and All-American sophomore year, for second team All-ACC as a junior. James Williams, everybody's All-American, another, All-ACC type player coming in. Ruben Bain, true freshman, ACC Defensive Rookie of the Year named today, right? When you get these guys of this high caliber, you start to see the play on the field. Wesley Besaint stepping into a larger role, right? All these guys, we're starting to see that happen. Francis Mauagoa, the offensive lineman, third team All ACC as a true freshman. You know what I mean? Like, you're starting to see that. So we need guys like that. And the biggest difference between teams that can compete for championships and not, even outside of the blue chip ratio and all those things, athletic, large people close to the football on both lines. That's the thing that separates. That's the thing that Miami has seldom had. I was talking with, I forget who I was talking to. It might have been Marcus Benjamin in the press box from the Rivals website, the Miami Rivals website. You know who's still in the league? John Feliciano. 3-star recruit from Davie Western High School, the same year as Danny Isadora from Cypress Bay, another 3-star who was in the league for almost a decade, right? But when you have big dudes like that, now I hope that Justin Scott comes in, maybe not starting day one, but he needs to be in that rotation freshman year, a la Ruben Bain. But when you get big dudes and they have the ability to be big and strong near to the line of scrimmage, even if they take a while to develop, like a John Feliciano did, he's still in the league. Think back to, oh my God, when was he at Miami? It was forever ago. And he's still in the NFL. That's what I'm talking about. And he's not even the caliber of athlete that we just got in Justin Scott. So now we can have, hopefully, developmental guys take a while, couple mango seasons before they hit the field, but also get these superstar recruits come in, plug and play early, and elevate the talent on this roster. And hey, shout out to Mario Cristobal. I wanted to see it. This is one step, but it's a huge step. Great job.
I'm looking at the individual player rankings according to 247 Sports. So for Miami, that's 5 in the top 69. That's 6 in the top 113. That's 7 in the top 156. Those are close to the kind of numbers you see at Ohio State, Georgia, Alabama.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, the thing about that is, are some of these other guys either going to get processed and replaced, or are we just going to simply add other dudes at that top level in the top 200-ish recruits? That's where things need to go. And then obviously we do have transfer portal, additions, subtractions, things like that. But yeah, when you have that kind of quality, again, Miami was ranked 11th in this class already. It's going to go up, trust me, with getting a top 10 player. Justin Scott, Chi-Town Kane. Hey, from your neck of the woods, St. Ignatius, exactly. So, hey, when he has his home debut, we'll try to shout you out. But yeah, Chi-Town Kane, that is exactly what Justin Scott has pledged to become as of 17 minutes ago. A Chi-Town Kane coming down from the 312 or the 773, depending on what side of town you live on.